6.8. Remember, tomorrow you have a quiz. Hey, tomorrow you have a quiz over 6.5 through 6.8.
You always have a quiz every week?
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, 6.8. Here we go. 6.8 is called the counting principle.
I have one.
Hey, turn around.
Sorry, there's a
That's okay. Leave it there for now. That's
I
okay.
asked it about if you need
Okay.
one.
She asked if you needed one.
No, I have one.
It's mine now.
That's okay.
Not necessarily. It's not. No, it's not. I have other kids in this room before you. I'll take it and see.
Oh, yeah,
what's
so
there.
you-
Okay, the counting principle. You are buying new eyeglasses and you must choose the frame material and the shape. The frame material can be plastic or metal. The frame shape can be rectangular, oval, cat's eyes, or round. How many different frames are possible? Let me explain something to you right now. On your homework, you're going to have a lot of charts written out for me tonight. If you do not, no work, no grade. How would I figure this out? You got an idea there, Jacob?
You got a game tonight at 5:15.
Jacob, don't want to hear.
I gotta give it a 6.
Yes.
Just for
Yep, go for it. What would you suggest?
There's 2 types of frames.
Yes.
And 4 types of, types of, glasses with a oval.
Yeah, the
So
type. So
rectangular,
there are 2
oval.
types of frames, and the shape has 4 different types.
So yeah, but then those 4 things can be also go down to the metal and plastic.
Right.
So then 4 times.
Okay, so we are
2
going.
fours is 8. So,
so
there'd
we're
be
gonna-
8 possible.
Okay, so we're gonna show this in a diagram form first.
So
So if I have plastic, okay,
yeah, and then
and I
metal.
have metal options, yes.
Yes.
Okay, what type of plastic can I have?
You can have
Rectangular.
oval, cat's eye, or round. So it's 4 different options.
And what type of metal can I have?
Same thing, rectangular, oval, cat's eye, or round. So you have 4 different possibilities. So there would be 8 different types of. I think it's 8 different types of glasses.
Yeah. Cat's eye or round. So on your homework, do you see how I listed each type under the categories that I have?
Yes.
And then you can count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What am I?
On our homework, can we abbreviate it?
Yes. But on your homework, I want to see you list them out. Okay.
The less I had dinner.
So, I have 8. What did you say, Kate?
And it's like 30
Okay. So I have 8 possible types of frames / eye shapes that I could choose from. Okay. So you have 8 different types of glasses to choose from, essentially. Okay. Which when we go, we have like a ton to choose from, really, right? Ooh. What, Kate? So you know that you have 2 different types of frame materials. You have plastic and metal. So I make a category for plastic, I make a category for metal, and then I list the types of eyewear or eye shape that go with each of those. And then you count all of them up, and that's how many total combinations you could have. Okay? That's called the counting principle. Get it? Because you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now, the counting principle uses multiplication. So we can do it a faster way because let's say this. Let's say it said there are 50 colors that you can choose to make your car. So you're buying a custom car and there are 50 colors you can choose from. However, there are also 20 different types of car you could purchase. How many combinations are there? So that's what we're getting to. So if I had to write that down, I would list all 20 cars and I would list 50 different paints under all of them and then I would count all of them up, right? Well, the counting principle allows me to use multiplication to find the number of possible ways 2 or more events can occur. So the counting principle would let me take the number of cars, 20, and the styles of paint, 50, and multiply them together, and there is how many combinations you have.
20 times.
So 20 times 50, yeah.
Equals
10,
10,000,
1,000.
Wait,
10,000.
50 times 12? I
50
think it's 1,000.
1,000.
How do you show work?
Okay, so for that, you would show work by showing me your multiplication steps. Okay, 20 cars times 50 colors equals this. That's what I would need for you. So if they tell you to make a chart, you're making a chart and doing it this way, which they're not going to tell you to make charts unless it's smaller numbers. Okay, probably nothing higher than like 20 that you're going to have to make charts for. But if they tell you to use the counting principle, then show me the multiplication behind it. What, CJ? No. Okay, so you roll a blue and a red number cubed. Okay, you have a blue cube and a red cube. How many sides are on a cube?
6. Emma, you know this.
Yeah, that's
Six.
it.
Okay, so you have a blue cube and a red cube, and you're using the counting principle to find the number of different outcomes that are possible. So how many outcomes are possible when you roll a red cube and a blue cube? No, not 6 times 2. How many options do you have to roll on the blue cube? 6. How many options do you have to roll on the red cube?
6.
Okay,
6 times 6.
so 6 times 6.
Ah, right.
So red has 6 options, blue has 6 options, 6 times 6 is 36 possible outcomes.
Can you shorten that to PS?
Yeah.
Sorry, PC.
Okay, so when you are doing your homework and you are showing me the counting principle, that's what I'm looking for. You're telling me the categories, what they're multiplying by, so that I can see how your brain's working. Because you might have chosen the wrong numbers, you might have chosen the wrong thing. Okay? Now, last problem for today, and then I'm going to give you all these word problems probably to do for homework.
Right.
Because when you're dealing with the counting principle, you're dealing with word problems in real world situations. Have you ever tried to paint your bedroom?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your parents, did your parents ever give you a choice to paint your bedroom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they,
My dad did it.
so Emma's parents gave her a choice to paint her bedroom. Did you go to the store and try to find a color?
No.
And how overwhelming is that?
A lot, 'cause there's a lot.
Because there's so many panels of colors. So you could have done the counting principle with that and said, how many options of paint do I have? Well, this company has 20 options. Or you could have even narrowed it down to how many options in the shade of green do I have? Well, there are 6 companies. Each company has 12 different options of green. So 6 times 12, and you would figure out how many options you have to narrow it down. Okay? So this stuff happens in real world situations. When you go to McDonald's and you order food,
I guess that.
you could do math behind that and see how many different types of combination meals you could make.
Or Wendy's
Oh,
for
also,
4.
the check.
Yeah, or
Math.
Wendy's for Josh, that is a great example. Wendy's for a 4 for 4. How many different options could I make for a 4 for 4?
Nuggets,
So
fries,
what are
burgers.
listen, let's talk about it.
Yeah,
What-
right.
Listen, hey, no, I'm being serious. In the 4 for 4, what are your options to create?
Frosty or regular drink.
Okay,
Chicken
Frosty,
nuggets.
Frosty,
No,
drink
no, whole menu.
nuggets, Frosty, drink, okay, Frosty, drink nuggets,
Nuggets or tenders.
burger, tender,
I don't know.
what else?
No, fat.
What do you
Okay, wait, what else is there for the 4 for 4?
Oh, different food.
Fries. We got fries.
Fries,
You
okay.
can do a chicken sandwich instead of a BLT.
Oh.
I know.
No, you work out Wendy's?
Okay. Now listen, let's say that this is all the options you have for a 4 for 4. Hey, let's say you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 options for a 4 for 4. In a 4 for 4, how many of those options are you choosing?
4.
4.
For $4.
You're choosing 4. I could do the first 4, right? I could do the last 4. There's 2 options.
Or you can flip.
Can you repeat in a 4 for 4?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
So then it makes it even more complicated. So you would take 4.
Times 4.
So if I take 4 times the 8 options I have, what do I get? 32 combinations. But really I can have more than 32 combinations because I could repeat things.
Right, but if you can.
But if I couldn't repeat, I would have 32 possible options.
Let's just say you have 32 possible options.
So that's a lot in the 4 for 4, right? 32 different options for just if you can't repeat. We'll talk about when you can repeat later.
Like, if
No,
you repeat, then you
that's
would
too many numbers.
multiply by 2.
It would be it would be exponential. So, good example, Josh. I love it. Way to use real world. Okay.
Possibilities.
Okay, last example here, and then we will get started on your homework. It says a combination lock. You guys deal with a combination lock every day, yes, for your lockers?
What's that? Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't like that.
A combination lock has 40 numbers on it. Okay, well, on this one it does. It has 40 numbers on its dial. Yours has at least 40, because I know it goes to 38.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay? It has 40 numbers on its dial. To open the lock, you must turn the dial right to the first number, left to the second number, and then back to right for the third number.
Yep.
Right, left, right. Okay? You randomly choose 3 numbers on the lock. What's the probability you choose the correct combination? Like none.
40 times 3 equals 80 and 120. No, that
Okay,
would-
listen. How many options do you have for the first number?
40.
40. How many options do you have for the second number?
40.
How many options do you have for the third number?
40.
So you have to multiply all those together. What is 40 times 40 times 40?
120.
64,000.
120. Oh, never mind.
So you have 1 in 64,000th of a chance of getting that combination right. So, kind of crazy, right? It probably not happening. If it happened, you better go just buy a lottery ticket because you win in big. I mean, come on. Okay? So this is what your homework's over.